Just a few words about the reversibility of code, because I have to say that my reference to Baudrillard has been misleading in a sense, Darwin is helping me in explaining what I want to say. Baudrillard says, when you enter in the logic of the code, you are in an irreversible process, in the sense, what I said about democracy. Democracy no more exists when social life is determined by code. For instance, if you enter in the bank code, you cannot decide about what to do with your money, what to do with the social money, social richness, and so on. You have to exchange richness, life, work, through the bank system. So, I don't, I mean, Baudrillard wrote this book 40 years ago. Now, we see that his prediction has been, in a sense, fulfilled, but also we try to go beyond the effects of his prediction, and how can you go beyond the irreversibility of the code, okay, breaking the code, and disentangling social action from the existence of code. The actual activity is essentially an activity of disentanglement of social intelligence from the existing code. That means, Darwin refers to a text that I've written with Gerd Lofink, and the text is to the army of softwareists. We say to those people who write programs for banks and financial institutions and so on, we say it's up to you, it's up to the movement, it's up to the people, but it's especially up to you the possibility of breaking the code, sabotaging the financial dictatorship, and turning the potentialities of programming, of technology, of intelligence towards another finality, which is not the finality of profit. In this sense, yes, the code institutes an order of irreversibility, and the only way to disentangle social life from the codified irreversibility is to break the code and to create another code. I mean, the hacker activity is not only breaking the code, but to create a code of openness and not a code of, I mean, the example of things, for instance, in this case, is clear. But I'm sorry because my previous introduction before was probably too stuffy. And I tried to say many things in a short space of time, and this has probably made things a little bit confused, but something is coming out from that will be better than so. So breaking the code that we have. So breaking the code we have achieved.
Actually,
yeah, okay.
Well, two things. I mean, art in itself is a political activity, and is actually the major people who I know have anything to say in the arts think they are breaking codes all the time. They think they are politically being active by being the proverbial, I think you just said it very well the other day, being the proverbial pea under the mattress that irritates the situation. So everything's quite nicely rolling along. And then hopefully the role of the artist is to say, wait a moment. This is not really the case. There is some kind of other way of looking at this. And I think that's the value, really, in many respects, of coming from the arts. We actually do not have, I mean, okay, there's the mainstream art, but there's also the experimental artists, and I have to stand up for them on that respect. Most of them feel that they actually are politically active in the fact that they are making and trying to transmit information that would not necessarily be transmitted any other way. So, just as
that is very similar to my answer to you and her.